Dr. Sherry Blake is on right now. And Dr. Sherry Blake, George lost his mom.
Sorry to hear that.
We want people to try to get it right before they lose their mothers. You don't want to have your mother pass and have these unresolved issues. What do you say to the family about that?
You know, that is so important. Tell people how you feel. Tell them what you want to know while they're alive.
Today. Tell them today.
Don't wait. Don't wait. So often we put things off and want to wait. No, do it now, because once they're gone, they're gone. Mm-hmm. You'll have their memories, but they are gone. You won't ever be able to have that exchange like you need to.
I try to tell the family, Dr. Sherry Blake, that, Mama didn't have Oprah. Mama didn't have self-help. Mama didn't have resources to know how to fix her issues. Mama sometimes was abused. Sometimes Mama just didn't know.
Right. Mom did the best she could with what she had.
That's right.
Bottom line. And, one of the things, moms get blamed for a lot, and there's not only biological mothers, there are many women out there that serve the role of mothers, and they do not get credit for it, but the reality is they do the best they can with what they have.
What about boys and their moms trying to resolve those issues? Because it's not just the girls.
Boys have issues so often, but we don't talk about the boys. We see the conflict with the daughters because they're so much more verbal. Mm-hmm. The reality is boys harbor feelings, mother have issues, but we tend to give them a pass. We let them slide.
What kind of issues do you find that boys have with their moms?
A lot of time, boys, they see things, and they know they've gotten away with things, and they resent how other men are treating their mothers.
How about that?
Right.
And that's an issue they harbor. And many times you have kids that have been the only boy in the family for 10, 11 years, and then mom brings some other man in to be the dad.
Hey, Dr. Sherry Blake, a lot of times our mothers, and I said this, she's been abused. Mama was battered. Mom was sexually abused. Mom didn't have the education sometimes. Mom definitely didn't have the resources to just leave. Yeah. You think women don't have resources now. Imagine the lack of resources they had then, Dr. Blake.
Absolutely. And, we have to think about that. And many times we harbor feelings. We say, why couldn't she have done this? Why didn't she do this? She learned from her mother. We learn from our mothers. Mothers are the first teachers. And many times we're about the resources, we're about the knowledge. What do you expect people to do?
Yep. I mean, when you think about our mothers, too, they had children at a much younger age, and they got accustomed to doing things. I mean, it's hard for mothers sometimes to transfer information to their daughters who are now getting married in their late 20s and 30s. They're entirely different.
It is. It's a different world. Technology has made it different. And one of the things we have to realize, when our mothers were alive and moving and doing things, or our mother's mother, they had a support system. Many times, young people have moved away from the foundation, the family support system. They're out there on their own. They see things. They want to do things differently. And that's a world that moms do not know anything about.
Unbelievable. So what is your advice to people with their moms as we get closer to Mother's Day? I want you to summarize it for me.
One of the things I want to do is say, love your mother. You don't have to agree. You don't have to accept everything she says. Understand, sometimes she can be controlling. Sometimes she can be overbearing. But she's your mom, and bottom line, most mothers do the best they can. I say, look at what issue is yours and what is her issue. Separate the two and understand for whatever reason she's doing what she's doing, because that may be all she knows.
That's all she knows. Yep.
She knows.
I try to tell folks that. Hey, Dr. Sherry Blake, stay in touch with the show. Looking forward to talking to you as we get closer to Father's Day.
Yeah, and happy Mother's Day to you.
Absolutely, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, birth mothers, non-birth mothers. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sherry. She's the author of The Single Married Woman. We're going to have her back on to talk about that. More details posted on her website right now. Go to www.drsherryonline.com.